Okay, I'm continuing my video series on the Constitution. Remember, the Constitution is the foundation of all the laws in our are written in our country. Everybody who holds an elective office, from the president down to the local policeman, took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. And so this is the Third Amendment that you don't really hear that much about the Third Amendment. And again, remember, these amendments were written after the Declaration of Independence, the War of Independence, and so that helped to shape some of the concerns they had at that time. So the Third Amendment says, "No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law." So again, this is a little bit antiquated that during the American Revolution, British soldiers would sometimes come and take over a house or barn as their barracks. They do it without the consent of, because remember, this was, they considered the United States to be a colony, and they felt like they could do whatever they wanted to do. So they had things called the Quartering Act. So that they said, you can't do this. So they didn't want to allow this to happen. Now this seems like in today's day, like, well, why is that even there? And it doesn't seem important, except right now, in Palestine, in the West Bank, Israeli soldiers will go into the homes of Palestinians without warrant, without permission. They'll do it in the middle of the night and take over the house and basically take and confine the family to one little room, tie them up even, and they take over the house as an observation point to watch other Palestinian people in the community. That doesn't really apply that much in the United States right now, but how do we know what's going to happen later on this year? We see these ICE agents rampaging through neighborhoods and stuff like that. So what if they were to decide to take over houses in a neighborhood to use as observation points to gather intelligence to arrest other people? Again, it seems far-fetched until it happens, but that's actually in the Third Amendment. And before I forget, fuck Donald Trump, fuck MAGA.